Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm your boy, Phantom Mephisto. Welcome back to another episode of The Chill Zone. It has been a hot fucking minute since the last time I did one of these bitches. A long while, actually. It's probably been a couple weeks now since the last one I even did. It's just been extremely fucking dry news-wise, man, which I come to expect that because, I mean, you know, June's getting ready to come up, you know what I mean? That's when all the big shit comes out. April and May are usually those fucking months where shit tends to get leaked out, but hasn't got leaked yet, which is kind of shocking, but whatever. Yo, Dauntless, man, what are you saying, brother? What's going down, sir? What up there, fucking Nelson? How you doing, brother? And I'm off Friday, so, oh, dude, that's perfect. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Also, forgive me if you guys happen to hear my fire alarm go off. Don't panic. It's not that I'm burning anything. It's just for whatever reason. The thing don't like the fucking goddamn smoke of weed, bro. Like, it doesn't mind regular cigarette smoke, but it sure does when it comes to fucking smoking the ganj, bro. It makes no fucking sense. It's retarded. But whatever, man. Maybe the sensor doesn't recognize the odor, so it automatically assumes that it's a fire hazard, so it goes off. I don't fucking know. It's fucking stupid. But anyway, I just wanted to disclaimer that. So if you hear a loud, like, fucking beeping sound, do not panic. And sorry if I scare the shit out of you, because it does get pretty loud, but you guys will be all right. But yeah. How y'all doing, man? It's been a while. Today's one hell of a hot fucking day up here in Canuckville. Godly, dude. And speaking of Canuckville, fucking, I'm still mind-boggled, man, that Toronto fucking won tonight. I'm really, really baffled by that. I could pull the goddamn fucking shout-out miracle, man. Like, what the fuck? That's ridiculous. Yo, but if Toronto wins the next game, man, because they're playing that bitch at home. If they can win the next game and move on to the third round, dude, man, Toronto definitely might actually have a fucking solid chance of winning the cup this year. But let me not get too ahead of myself. Let me not jinx my shit. What up there, J-Dog? How you doing, brother? Let me not jinx that shit. But anyways, enough of that fucking boring ass sport that nobody gives a fuck about unless you're Canadian. Fucking. So. What has happened fucking over the last couple of weeks, gaming news-wise? I mean, not really much, to be fair. Not really much at all. It's been kind of a fucking snooze fest, other than the typical fucking shenanigans that I keep hearing that keep coming out. That's about it. My Wild bounced fucking quick, so my Timberwolves fucking ran the rest of the year. Oh. Yeah, your Minnesota Wilds. Yeah. They got... Dude... I thought for sure Toronto was going to be out in the first round, man, against fucking Ottawa, dude. Like that's how bad I had no faith in Toronto at all. But no, they pulled through, dude. But yet, the embarrassment, not tonight's game, but 2 nights ago, they had probably the worst fucking game the whole entire playoff season. Like, fucking, dude, that last game they did fucking was outright fucking disgustingly bad, but they made up for it and tied up the series 3-3, so Game 7 is going to be in Toronto, so that's going to be the motivation fucking aspect of it. But will they win? Fuck, who knows, dude. If they do, I'll be fucking shitting my pants fucking that when that happens, bro. Let me tell you. Definitely going to be some Hershey squirts coming out for sure. Now, what have I been playing fucking late? Dude, I've been playing a lot of shit. I still have not fucking hopped back on Expedition 33. Nor am I not finished with that game. I'm keeping it installed for a reason. I just burned myself out so bad of RPGs in general because I played so fucking many over, like, pretty much basically since this year started. You know what I mean? Like, Avowed pissed me off because it was like one of the weakest entries that Obsidian has ever done for a new IP, which is a real fucking shame, but whatever. And then there was other smaller titles too as well that I was playing after that are RPGs, and then fucking Oblivion dropped, which I'm not even going to fucking bother playing. I clouded it and that was it. Fucking dog shit game. So yeah, I burned myself out of of just RPGs in general, man. So Expedition is going to be a really slow burn. But I am 100% completing that game. No ifs, no buts, man, because that game definitely deserves it. And it's just a shame, man, that game came out at the wrong time for me to be excited for it, because I was definitely excited for it. Don't get it twisted. That game is fucking incredible in its own right. But it's my own fault for being burnt out of playing nothing but RPGs for the last fucking 5 months. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But to be fair, fucking Expedition is too damn good that it allows me to savor that game for the rest of the fucking, you know what I mean? For like, you know, going forward and shit. Other than that, I recently got into fucking this free-to-play game called Pala, which is essentially Animal Crossing and My Time in Portia, or My Time in Sandrock, or there's another one that's coming out there later on this year, which I'm excited for, but it's pretty much basically like a farm sim without the farming being the main aspect of the game itself, you know what I mean? It's more along the lines of like think of it like Animal Crossing, you know what I mean? Like you build your house and shit, but then like you craft like furniture and whatever the case may be, then you can showcase it to the people and people can come visit your shit. It's a free-to-play game. You know what I mean? Fucking, but damn, dude, I've been playing it so much, man, to the point where like I'm slowly starting to feel like a little bit of a burn for it. You know what I mean? Which I'm trying to avoid because I want that to be like a game that I can hop on from time to time, make some shit and bounce. You know what I mean? Get off. Because like shit takes time to fucking craft when you're not playing it. You know what I mean? Because everything's running in the background and shit. But I mean, like I said, it's an alright game if you're into those types of fucking like life sim type kind of games, right? And then fucking this mastercraft of a fucking game just magically fucking falls into thin air. Cubic Odyssey. Now, Nelson, when I tell you that Cubic Odyssey is pretty much basically Minecraft plus No Man's Sky had a baby, and that's literally what the baby is. It's exactly that. Like, the game looks like Minecraft, but it's also got a lot of elements and aspects taken right from fucking No Man's Sky. And it's fucking fantastic, dude. Bruh, like, the shit that I'm doing in that game, bro, man, like, dude, put it this way, Nelson, man. You know how one thing in Minecraft, other than creation mode, is when you're in survival mode, man, didn't you wish you had the ability to, like, once you create something, you know what I mean? Like, I wish you had the ability to create a blueprint or something of what you built, so that way if you go somewhere else in the world, you can rebuild that. You know what I mean? That type of shit. Or if, God forbid, if something were to happen to it, you can remake it again without having to fucking completely build it from scratch. You know what I mean? Lo and behold, fucking Cubic Odyssey deliberately encourages you to actually do that. You can literally, it could be something that you built, or it can be an actual structure that you found out in the world, or one of the planets that you're on, and you can just fucking make it into a blueprint and say, you know what, I'm going to build that for my base later on. It's fucking sweet, dude. You got this, like, little robot dude that can help you find shit. You know what I mean? Dude, oh, man, I'm definitely going to do some gameplay for it tomorrow and upload it, man, because I haven't done one of those in a long time. But this game, though, nah, dude, I definitely want to get this game out of here, dude. Here's the thing, though, Nelson, man. If you actually gave this game a try, not Minecraft, but this game, though, nah, bro, I guarantee you, man, you and your kids would have a fucking blasty blast fucking playing it, bro. Game's fucking sweet. Dude, you get to fly in your own goddamn spaceship and whatnot, and you get to edit it and then, like, fucking modify it however you want. Better than you could do in fucking Starfield, my guy, which is hilarious. Like, dude, the shit is fucking, oh man, the game, I don't know, dude, like, there's just something, like, I can't stop thinking about it, which is weird because, like, I mean, here's the thing, like, I like Minecraft, man, I like the idea behind the survival aspect of it, you know what I mean, I like how you have to go out and find these resources in order to build what you want to build, you know what I mean, to keep yourself safe and shit. Creative mode, man, just ruins the whole entire concept of what Minecraft is, to be fair, because, you know what I mean? I get why people would think to call it a creation toolkit, but it's actually not. It's a creation lesson, but it's not an actual creation kit because you can't do anything outside the boundaries of Minecraft. You can't edit the engine unless you go third party fucking applications on PC, but on the console side, you ain't doing shit outside of the actual game. So I don't look at it or conceive it as an actual, you know, a creation fucking kit tool thing. You know what I mean? it's definitely a creative exercise, like, you know what I mean, which makes no difference to that what fucking Mario Paint is. You know what I mean? Drawing shit. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the fucking price hike, man, for a console that nobody fucking wants, which is fucking hilarious. But here's my theory on this, though. Because I guarantee Sony might do a price increase. We'll see how that goes. They're trying to ignore that, which is why they're happy as shit that Microsoft did that. Because now it makes the Pro look good. So props to Sony, man, for not announcing any price hike yet. Whether they do it or not, that's irrelevant. I mean, whatever. If they do, I don't care. But regardless of that, though, it's funny to me that Microsoft themselves would go ahead and do it first. And I think there's a reason for that. It's because it's like, hey, if we position ourselves as being the most expensive console on the market instead of being the cheapest console on the market going forward, that could be our ticket of, you know what I mean, of like not like leaving the console space, but at the same time that also doesn't make a whole lot of sense given the fact that they're still making next gen tech for their next gen hardware. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck Microsoft was thinking about raising the price like that because of the stupid fucking tariffs that's going on in the States, but dear God, like Microsoft, man, what the fuck are you doing? Now, as far as the price goes for games, that was eventually going to be inevitable, and we all fucking knew that this was eventually going to happen because remember, at the very beginning of the PS4 life cycle, man, you remember how many fucking devs, EA included being the most vocal about it, wanted to sell their games above $60 fucking dollars. Everyone backlashed. You know what I mean? And everyone fucking pulled away from that and said, no, we'll keep it at a base 60, right? Fucking now, the prices are going up now because it could be due to a couple things. It could be the inflation. I don't think it's had anything to do with tariffs because, I mean, fucking, we've already seen $80 investments, that being like deluxe editions and shit. Which is kind of funny to me that people bitch and complain about fucking, you know, having to pay $80 for a standalone edition, but yet they'll pay like $80 for a deluxe edition for a game that only costs you $70 or $60. Like the fuck? It's like, why are you even buying the deluxe edition? All you're getting is digital crap anyway, so who the fuck cares? Like, the fuck? So if you could buy digital fucking bonus shit with your copy of your game that you want, then you should have no problem paying fucking $80 for a standalone edition of the game. You're just not getting that bullshit fucking digital crap that you can either get online on the internet, that being the soundtrack, or listen to it on YouTube. Not a big deal. GTA, okay, here's the thing. Grand Theft Auto, man, like, can go two ways. Even if the game, let's say you're right there, Papa John's, man. Let's say that fucking game does become a $100 investment. You know what I mean? It's not going to fucking hinder that game from selling like fucking crack. Because you think of it like this, man. If you look at it, like the example I was talking about people spending $80 on a deluxe edition for digital content that's completely fucking irrelevant. You know what I mean? Other than what a soundtrack, but you can easily get that shit online in other places fucking for free and legally, like YouTube, for example. Fucking, or, you know, Apple or whatever the case may be. So, but yet $100, man, people are still going to do that because people already invest $100+ on fucking like collector's editions for shit. You know what I mean? But also on top of that, with the amount of buku that Grand Theft Auto is going to give Rockstar, they can easily position that game at $60 fucking dollars and make their money back within the first fucking 12 hours of that game's launch. So no matter what happens, like I'm sure fucking like 2K or Take-Two is probably thinking about the price fucking for that game. But at the same time, I hope to God they make the right decision and sell it for a $60 investment and then recoup that money that you're going to lose right up front fucking within like the first 12 hours you made it back. Rockstar ain't going to give a shit. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck you, man. Like, their Grand Theft Auto fucking 5 has been on sale for $20 literally for the last 7 fucking years, bro. And people are still buying that shit like crack. But there's one perfect way to completely get rid of that problem, man. FOMO. I pick and choose my hype factor for specific titles. But there's a lot of games that I do want that I'm in no rush to buy because they're over fucking priced, or I'm waiting for it to go on a deep sale. Which most of them are AAA, but I mean, whatever. I'm not going to fucking invest money into something that I know it's probably going to end up being mildly to mediocre, if not okay at best. But meanwhile, when you have games like Expedition 33 dropping for a price tag of $50, once again showing what Baldur's Gate fucking 3 did, you don't need to have a ginormous fucking budget for your game to be great. How many fucking times is EA and Naughty Dog and all these developers ever going to fucking finally realize, man, that you can easily make quality shit at a fraction of the fucking price, bro? Like, goddamn, dude. And a lot of these companies are fucking veteran companies. They're just owned by people in suits, not logistical actual fucking gamers anymore. That's the sad reality of it, man. Because at the end of the day, what are you supposed to fucking do? Not play anything? Like, people can't force you to play stuff that you don't want to fucking play unless you're willing to be comfortable of stepping outside of what you feel like fucking is your comfort zone. And everybody has a comfort zone, man. Don't fucking tell me that you don't. Everybody fucking does. Because automatically, if I recommend a game like Cubic Odyssey or whatever the case may be, that's not going to be in your agenda within your bubble. Therefore, you're going to decline it, or you're going to call it fucking exactly what 90% of the people are going to call it, trash. But yet, people don't understand or realize that the complete opposite happens with a game that you are fucking praising. Do you know how many people, I'll give you an example, Nelson, right? You get a lot of people out there, right? I love fucking God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. Both games were stellar. They had great fucking stories, great characters, man. Fucking, I mean, of course, I'm in it. That's an ongoing joke, and that's whatever. But yeah, I'm technically in the fucking Ragnarok, which is fucking sweet. But that, I digress. Point is there's a lot of people out there that do not like fucking God of War 2018 or do not like Ragnarok. Whether they talk their shit publicly, whether they console fucking fanboy the fuck out, or they keep that shit to themselves and don't say anything fucking about it. There's always going to be a group of people that do not like the fucking game that is popular, that you fucking like, and people refuse to accept that. Because honestly, if these games were so fucking good to begin with, why are the sales not even a fucking fraction close to what Call of Duty makes, what fucking GTA makes, and what Minecraft fucking makes? Let alone what Tetris fucking makes, bro. Like, come on, dude. If these games were that great of shit, then everyone would want to fucking play it. Why does everybody want to play Call of Duty? Why does everybody want to play Minecraft? Why does everybody want to play Grand Theft Auto? But you only can get 5 million, like less than 5 million to play Astrobot? How does that work? Because exclusives are not the ones that are dominant. I mean, that's Nintendo's job. But exclusives are definitely there for people to convince themselves to buy a console, but it's not the end all. Oh, that's the reason why I'm buying the console. I'll give you an example. Take me, right? Did I buy the Xbox fucking just so I could play exclusive content that fucking PlayStation couldn't get? No. In fact, it's polar opposite of that. The first game, I didn't even fucking touch a first-party IP for Microsoft, man, until after I bought like 6 or 7 games that were third-party indie shit when I first got the Xbox One back in 2018. The exclusive console for me and for my money, dude, like, don't get me wrong, I'll play exclusive shit when I get the console, obviously, because it just adds to my fucking my backlog and library of games that I want to fucking play. Nothing wrong with that. But to use it as that pejorative to be like, hey, this is the only reason why you should be interested in the console. Motherfucker, did you really think about that? Because if that was the case, then how come you're not on PC when PC has the most amount of exclusive shit that consoles never get? So again, does exclusives really fucking matter? No. If it's only for a platform that you really give a shit about, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Because look at the quality of a lot of these fucking first-party shit. Sony does them better for sure, but with major fucking downfalls. Major downfalls, because now you're limiting what your genre take is now. You're really going to let Microsoft outclass you in the amount of fucking genres that Microsoft Studios covers now? Come on, bro. Let me put it to you this way in another context, right? Competition. Most people think that competition comes from the aspect of the console versus the console itself, right? To a degree, that definitely plays a part, but that is not the main reason as to what makes competition good. What makes competition good is when a game is in competition with another game on the competitor's side. Look at Mario and Sonic. Do I need to say anything more than that? So why can't Sony fucking, compete with IPs or genres that Microsoft does fucking very well at? How come Sony can't make a fucking their own fucking simulator that isn't a goddamn fucking racing game? It doesn't have to be Flight Simulator. It doesn't have to be like that, but it could be in the genre fucking form of it. Imagine if Last of Us, right? Naughty Dog came out with a Last of Us survival base building game, bro, that was set in the Last of Us world. You think you motherfuckers would not play that if that was actually legitimately a real fucking game? Of course you fucking assholes would. Everybody fucking would, dude. Even though 90% of gamers on console sides don't fuck with fucking survival base building games. It's too boring. They're garbage. There's no fun. What's the point of this? Creation kit nonsense, right? But yet in actuality, those games are guaranteed to give you more fucking game hours and more playtime than the 130 hours you're going to get out of Assassin's Creed Shadows. At a fraction of the fucking price, I'm getting more time and more fun out of my game than you are with a AAA piece of shit like that. Whatever, man. More power to you. More power to you. I'm kind of venting, but whatever, man. And you know what I mean? I haven't done a stream in a while, man. So I'm just trying to keep the fucking chatter going, man, without that many fucking dead air spots, man. But it is what Family Game Pass plan that was supposed to come out. They beta tested that shit with ambassador people, whatever the case may be, and nobody liked it. Because, not the fact that it was awful, it was because it was actually a pretty sweet thing, kind of like what Nintendo did with their online shit. And I would have loved that because I could have used that to get my friend on there, her kid on there, fucking her brother on there. You know what I mean? So we can all be connected to one single Game Pass fucking sharing system. You know what I mean? But people, that's the thing. When you do something like that, it's hard to have people in your family or your friends that own an Xbox. You see what I'm saying? It was just, it just didn't work out for them, dude. And even if Game Pass does get a price hike, dude, here's how you have to look at it from this perspective, right? So let's say fucking right now the price goes up from 20 to 30 bucks. A $10 increase, right? That's going to cause outrage after outrage, which will technically be about 35 Canadian for me, which is borderline pushing to where I would actually stop paying for that. But here's how I look at it. And here's something that you might want to take into consideration, right? Does the service, especially if you pay attention to it month by month like I do, you know what I mean? Because I pay for Game Pass every single month. I don't do any deals anymore. I don't use keys from fucking CD Key or any of that crap anymore. I pay full price for it every month on the 24th of every month. And I do that because I'm looking at that $26 investment after taxes, right? I'm like, okay, is this month, or do I know games that are coming out within the month that I'm redeeming or resuming my shit? Plus, am I still playing stuff on the backlog? You know what I mean? So I look at that and okay, this game I'm playing, these two games drop this month. I'm not sure what time of the month, first half, second half, doesn't matter, but it's covering the entire month. That game is a $30 investment. If I were to buy that game right now, full price, boom, I've already covered my fucking charge for Game Pass. You know what I mean? That would be one game that I would buy. There's 3 games on my backlog, fucking, you know what I mean, that I'm still currently playing with by myself or with my friend. Boom, that's extra fucking value on, you know what I mean, that's coming on top of that 24 that I don't have to pay extra. You see what I'm saying? Whereas to you, so I don't confuse anybody, to you there, fucking Papa John's, man, you'll take one look at Game Pass and be like, I don't want to play anything on here because either I played it or I have no interest in it. Then you are going to have no set values for that $30 fucking price tag. You know what I mean? Like, there's not enough games on the service to justify that month for you. You know, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to word that better. I hope to God you see my point. You have to go based on, like, when you're in a service like that, like no bullshit, you really gotta fucking follow that shit. You really gotta pay attention. You have to fucking see what's coming to Game Pass, what month it's coming to Game Pass. If it's a game that you really, really want to play, you know what I mean, then obviously that $25 or that $30 investment is definitely going to be worth it. $35 in my case, if it were to go up to that high. You see where I'm going with that. Whereas the average consumer, like, you know, like Nelson or Outsider or even you there, Papa John's, man, like, you're not going to have the value of investing $30 into something that you're not even, like, for nothing that you want to play on that service. And even if it's one game, you know what I mean? And you're not even certain if you even want to play. You just want to try it out because there's no demo. I mean, yeah, I mean, whatever. Like, I usually don't pay fucking full price for anything other than indie shit. Oh, what's up, VG? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you popping in here, dude. God damn, I haven't even fucking finished smoking my weed yet, bro. That's good. That's good because we're already a half hour in already. That's fucking sweet. And I'm not really tired, dude, man, because I've been having, like, I slept a little while longer than I did fucking, like, the last couple of days just because the weather change has been fucking with my legs heavily because of my cellulitis and shit. But, yeah. Did you try the demo for Captain Blood? No, I am. Eventually it will, but right now, dude, man, like, I gotta stop forcing myself to play so much fucking shit. Because I keep ignoring good stuff when something else comes up that catches my eye. You know what I mean? But, like, yeah, no, I need to slow down on that shit. But one day I will get to it. I did see it, and I was actually talking about it to my friend before I even realized that there was a fucking demo for it. But, yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll definitely see how that goes. But regardless of that, though, at the end of the day, dude, man, fucking that Cubic Odyssey, dude, is exactly the type of game that I would definitely invest a lot of time into right now. Just because, I love space shit. No Man's, like, you know what I mean? Like, No Man's Sky will forever be, like, a cherished game for me. But I just don't play it that very much anymore because I'm so far behind on all the updates and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing anymore. So I want something a little bit more basic, man. Whereas Cubic Odyssey can give me that No Man's Sky flair while also at the same time keeping that Minecraft mentality in the back of my mind, which is fucking sweet. Did you get into where the Winds met play? No, I did not know. I normally don't really sign up for a lot of play tests. The only ones that I do are, like, the ones that go on, like, the Xbox Insider program. That's about it. I'll download. I'll like, fucking get myself into that shit and try it out and then, like, delete the game. But I can't say anything about it because I'm under NDA. But whatever, I don't care. It's not too bad. Oh, yeah, I forgot to close off Discord before I got on here. Shit, there we go. Let me do that right now. There we go, that's better. So I know people are still fucking, like, I still see the conversation of Xbox doing this and Xbox fucking up and Xbox, whatever you want to call it, still on the horizon. It's like, dude, why, man? Like, dude, like, I've been saying this for years, man. Y'all been fucking fighting a fucking dead horse, dude, and that's disgusting. Because if anybody with an actual fucking thought for a second, dude, Microsoft has been garbage every fucking generation. Sure, you could bring up and talk about the success of the 360 generation, dude, but I guarantee you most people won't even tell me why. Most people won't even tell me why. But yet, the biggest thing of all, if that was their best generation, why are they still in third place from that generation? You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers are hating on a brand that is not even giving you legitimate competition. Because Sony ain't answering to any of their competition. That's the problem. Therefore, there's nothing there. And here's the thing. If Sony was to be the only fucking console manufacturer next to Nintendo, do you have any idea how fucked we are? Nobody even will even process that. Why would you? Honestly, if you're a PlayStation fan, you would never even question that. Because you have no reason to, yet. But one day you'll wake up and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when you start seeing the really sloppy, stupid decisions that Sony or the PlayStation brand will make because Xbox is no longer there, man, to fucking, you know what I mean? To bar them from doing stupid shit. I'm telling you, watch it. It's coming, dude. Mark my words. Y'all will see it soon. Are you excited for Summer Games? Nah, I'm not excited for Summer Games, dude. I'm excited for the Xbox Showcase because, again, Xbox has a lot of developers that I fucking have a deep fucking gaming relationship with, if that sounds not really corny and gay. But anyways, like, I'm obviously more excited to watch their showcase so I can see more of Obsidian shit, In Exile shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Everything else is like, cool, indie stuff. Let me go. Like, you know what I mean? I'll watch that shit. Like, indie titles individually will get me excited. You know what I mean? But Summer Games Festival, I'm not really I'm not overly excited for that. I don't really care. I just want to see what is going to be announced. If there's anything that I give a shit about. Nelson, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, bro. You need, if you are the only company, think of it from this perspective, Nelson, right? What does Windows compete with? Macintosh, right? Macintosh can't even remotely touch what Windows does, let alone sale-wise and the amount of people that are on Windows on a daily basis, right? Now, picture that in the industry. That's literally what it is right now. Xbox is Macintosh, and PlayStation is Windows. You know what I mean? As far as its popularity goes, keep that in mind. I'm specifically talking about popularity. Not trying to insult. Jesus fucking Christ, man. People need to calm down up in these bitches. God damn. But my point is, man, look at the amount of fucking shit that Microsoft has done to restrict that fucking aspect for them. You think Sony is not going to do the same thing? Bro, you bugging. Because if you go and you read history about their other fucking sides of Sony, like pictures and fucking Sony Music, broski. I'm telling you, man, if you really want to see some dark shit from fucking Sony, don't even look at the PlayStation side. Go look at everything the fuck else. And then you'll come back and tell me, okay, okay, never mind. Microsoft is not that bad after all. Fuck off, dude. I just need to shoot it. Yeah, okay, so you're a big Ken Levine fan, aren't you? I'm assuming there, Papa John's, man. I mean, I kind of am a little bit, dude, but even though I thought BioShock was fucking dog shit. Well, no, let me not be a fucking an asshole about that. It wasn't his best work. I'll just say that. It wasn't his best work. Had some cool ideas, but it's just like I was expecting that game to be a lot better. You know what I mean? Like in the vein of like bringing back like hardcore elements, like what he did with fucking System Shock 2. But no. I mean, it makes sense why he called it BioShock. There's a reason why it's called that. Oh, that was fucking scrum-dibbly my fucking nipples. Oh, man. Oh, God damn it, man. I do this all the fucking time when I light my smoke on the wrong end. Fuck. That pisses me right off, dude. I gotta stop doing that. That's my own stupidity. Yo, Sony's gonna be going back to Betamax, yo. The thing is, man, it's very easy for a gamer to get lost in a conversation, specifically when you're talking about a company or a brand or in general a console that you do not like over the console that you fucking are mostly loyal to. It's very easy to ignore the flaws. It's very easy to ignore like the criticisms, all that shit, or even to the point where you outright defend the criticisms, man, which we've seen both sides. Hell, even on Nintendo, bro, with the Switch 2. Jesus. But see, that's the thing, man. Like, you have to be willing to fucking see the flaws. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm on Xbox, bro. This fucking console is fucking flawed everywhere. You know what I mean? But yet, the moment I come out and I talk about the flaws of the PS5, I get fucking ridiculed and crucified, man. Like, I fucking stole some shit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, people need to fucking relax with that shit, dude, because I'm just being brutally honest. It's funny that you guys will allow me to be brutally honest with Xbox, but I can't be brutally honest with PlayStation? Nah, bro, it's not how that works. We ain't doing that. I ain't fucking picking fucking favorites. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Because the moment when you start picking fucking favorites, dude, you know what I mean? Where that whole, like, where your favorite aspect of it is from a software perspective and not a hardware perspective, dude, you immediately fucking ignore that shit and fucking just forget it, man. You know what I mean? By the way, fucking nice homage, man, to the Mahjong fucking tile there, dude. And yeah, Nintendo used to make playing cards. Dude, they used to own a goddamn fucking sex motel. What are you talking about, bro? Next to that, they were making buku money from the sex hotels. They probably still do to this day, bro. Like, it's Nintendo, dog. All for what? A resolution boost? Listen, you know it's mentally retarded. No, let me not say that because I don't want to insult people like that. There's some kind of mental issue that people have with this fascination that, like, I get it, the Pro is more powerful. It's supposed to make your game run better and more smoother and shit. But I'm like, dude, all you're doing is you're literally praising fucking frames and resolution boosts. Oof, my guy. Like, yet you ask them about if the game is good or whatever you want to call it. Nah, man, they won't give a shit to tell you about that crap. They just tell you, oh man, I played that shit in fucking 1440p and fucking 60 frames per second. Oh my god, that was fucking amazing, bro. Cool, but how is the game? Oh, the game's great, man. What are you talking about? The game's good, man. Is it though? Because you don't really seem to give two shits to explain to me as to why. Like, what? Bro, you have to separate the spec talkers to the actual people that give a shit about the games. And that fucking line in the sand has virtually fucking dissipated. Because it's stupid fucking easy to say, like, you don't even have to play anything now. You literally don't. You literally can sit there and Google something, go on Wikipedia, read some fucking information like of the plot, and then use those as your vocal point. People will fucking believe you, dog. It's fucking fantastically hilarious, dude. Especially when you can actually fucking catch people doing that. Oh, I've caught several people doing that, dude. It's fucking great. It's fucking great. But the easiest one to do, and I've said this before in the past, if you want to test somebody, right, to see if they're a real gamer or if they're fucking fake, all you got to do is come up with a clever game that you played in your childhood, but rename it something different that's completely fucking fake. It doesn't even exist. If that person agrees, like, yeah, I played that, I'm like, oh, that's funny because the game doesn't even exist because I just made that up. Boom. Done for. Get out of here. See you later. Kick them off the fucking server. You're good. I've caught so many people in that white lie, dude, man. Fucking blows my mind how fucking stupid and retarded these people could fucking be. And they're all using that word again. This is why, like, why do you think Papa John's and out in gaming night, man? Like, y'all can question my taste on specific things, but here's the thing, though. Why is it that I can't question on your picks? Is it because your picks are actually part of the media spotlight that get media coverage when the game that I'm playing got zero media spotlight? Because you never heard of it? You didn't even know the game even existed. So how can you call something trash when you didn't even know the game even fucking existed, my guy? What? But yet I'm not allowed to be a fan of something. Like, I had a conversation earlier, man, fucking, with people about Uncharted. Look, man, I've always been raw with this, dude, man. I don't really care for the Uncharted franchise. I don't give a fuck about Killzone, dude. Like, Killzone, for my money, dude, is one of the worst fucking shooter games I've ever fucking played in my life. You know what I mean? It's just because it's too slow paced for me. It's too slow paced for me, man. And fucking, I mean, people like that shit, I get it. It makes sense. You're a PlayStation dude. You like slow shit because you're slow as fuck. No offense. I'm totally kidding, guys. I'm totally fucking with you guys, man. Dude, of course it is, Papa John's. But here's the thing. Those types of games, man, everyone has a pile. Believe it or not, people will never tell you this. You have a fucking library of a thing called burners. You have your backlog, but you also got your burner titles, man. You know what I mean? That could be like you buying fucking Madden every year and playing it casually throughout the year while you gun for and play everything else. You know what I'm saying? You have burner titles. Those fucking shitty fucking $10 investment simulator games like Hentai and Sex Shop, dude. First of all, it's just the fascination that was actually a thing and somebody created that. That's also extremely fascinating. But those are fucking burners, bro. I don't give a shit about those fucking games. You're never going to see me say, hey, yo, Papa John's, man, go buy that shit, dog. No. I don't recommend burners, man. In fact, even you yourself during gaming night, and you yourself too as well, Nelson can even back me up on this, dude. I've never once ever recommended a bad game to those two individuals. Because I know what they like. But yet, am I sitting there telling fucking, like, I'll tag Nelson in a post like me playing Sex Shop Simulator, dude. It's just for laughs. But yet my response is not telling him to fucking go and play it. My response is telling him I'm just fucking, with me just laughing my ass off because of how stupid the concept is. And the fact that somebody made a video game based on that is just, I don't know. Cracks me up, dude. It's like, y'all remember those fucking shitty ass Atari porn games back in the day? Think of it like that. Who cares if they're paying $2 to fucking for platinum trophies, dude? Because here's the funny thing. If there was games like that got released on the PS3, the first generation where trophies were available, do you think people would not do that shit immediately? And look, I mean, for fuck's sakes, people bought that Avatar Last Airbender game that takes 5 seconds to get your fucking 1K or platinum. People bought Hannah fucking Montana. Come on, dude. $2 things, dude, man, are just like, yeah, $2 for a 5-minute trophy, man. I'm there, bro. Let's go. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? I've gotten a couple platinums off those shitty ass fucking burner slop simulator games that I buy. I don't give a fuck. Because I don't care, dude. I mean, people do, don't get me wrong, but I'm just letting you know from my perspective, bro. I mean, like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck I have trophies in or not. I don't give a shit. Because for my money, what's important is my playtime. Of course there is there, outsider, dude. Fucking Steam's full of that fucking shit. That's because you got pride in yourself, dog. You know what's funny? The games that I fucking gunned for fucking during the 360 generation for achievements, man, was like Sherlock Holmes, Jack the Ripper. Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper was one game I got a fucking 1K on, dude. But I love Sherlock Holmes. You see what I'm saying? I could have went out and bought Hannah fucking Craptana or fucking Avatar The Last Airbender. But no, I was like, no, dude, I ain't doing that shit. I only go after fucking achievements or platinums or fucking 1Ks for games I really fucking love, man. Provided that the list is not overly ridiculous. Well, I'm going for 45 minutes? All right, sweet. So I'll have this smoke now. I'm getting the fuck out of here and get my ass to Betty Bye. I hear a dog outside barking. Yo, Papa John's, yo. You bugging, sir. You bugging. It's like, but like, don't you see that as a contradiction? That you're willing to play these fucking, you trash on me for the stuff that I play, but yet you don't trash on yourself for these $2 fucking trophy hunter games that you're getting? Like, dude, what are we doing now? You know, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's fucking weird to me, dude. It really is. It's fucking weird. Huh. Huh. Well, that's fucking trash. Yo, but there is one game, though, that did get announced, that's coming to consoles, and it's coming out in the summertime, that I nearly almost had a fucking heart attack when I saw it. And no, it's not Sons of the Forest. And believe me, I wish that game was fucking coming to consoles. It eventually will, but maybe not till next gen. We'll see. Ready or Not. I saw that. I forget. A buddy of mine fucking tagged me in it on Discord fucking the day of when that game fucking was announced, man, during some fucking showcase or whatever you want to call it that happened last month. I nearly fucking... Bro, I started spazzing the fuck out, bro, with like such excitement, dude. Like, you have no fucking idea, bro. Now, for those of you who don't know what Ready or Not is, so, one of my favorite PC games of all time next to fucking Unreal Tournament, dude, is a little sweet little gem called SWAT 4, The Seductive Syndicate. And then alongside it's also its expansion, which is The Seductive Syndicate. But anyways, it is one of the best SWAT tactical shooter games I've ever played in my fucking life next to Ghost Recon. And so Ready or Not is from the OG developers that used to work for fucking Sierra, I think, or something like that are bringing back that formula, but calling it Ready or Not. And so the day that I heard that was a thing, oh man, I've been fucking, you have no idea, dude, how fucking excited I am. Going back to what I was saying to you guys earlier too as well, that I pick and choose certain games I get hyped for, bro. That's one of them. Oh, let me tell you, dude, Ready or Not, oh, that game is definitely not going to be ready for me, man. I can promise you that, because I'm going to be playing the Marion motherfuck out of that game, dude. Oh god, I can't fucking wait. I played Avowed, fucking that alone says that I beat the game. Fucking it was like, this sucks. I'd rather play Outer Worlds. Dude, like I said, Avowed is a massive letdown for me, dude. Especially coming from, I love Obsidian. But Obsidian, fucking, they have bumps in the road, bro. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you gotta remember, this is the same company that made Dungeon Siege 3. Go read about that game. Please do. I highly insist that you do. But Obsidian has also made a lot of fucking gems, bro. But it may not be your cup of tea. Like, Pentament's not for everyone, but I fucking adore the fucking... Dude, I had so much fucking fun playing that. That was a good history lesson for me. And I like history shit, so that resonates with me. Just like how Red Dead resonates with me more than Grand Theft Auto does, because I prefer Western-themed shit. Western in the context of Wild West. Because I fucking love fucking cowboy shit, bro. Cowboy shit's the shit, bro. And if you don't like cowboys, man, y'all can fucking suck a giant goddamn octopus tentacle fucking beak dick cock, man. I don't give a fuck. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. But yeah, no, Avowed, but real talk though, Avowed was definitely a massive letdown. Outer Worlds 2 definitely is going to be a way better game than the first game. See, you take your criticism, right? This is why I don't hate Avowed, because if you're going to come out with a second game to Avowed, which they should, now you're going to be able to fix all your fucking problems that gamers use as your criticization, just like they did with the first Outer Worlds. Now look at 2. They fucking completely overhauled everything, made the game a lot more bigger. It's more fucking better now and shit. Combat's fucking way more tighter now. Bro, you have to fucking create an IP and you have to evolve from that. Avowed's got some interesting mechanics, man, that with the right tweaks and the right fucking, you know, and adding more shit to it, they can make an incredible combat system with that fucking technology, dude. Or not technology, with that fucking, you know, that class setup and shit. It's fucking sweet, dude. Dude, Outer Worlds 2 is coming out in fucking September, dude. It's coming out this year. Yeah, Outer Worlds 2, man. Oh, that's I can't wait to dive back into that world, man. I love fucking Obsidian fucking shit, dude. It's just a shame that their writing, which is my favorite thing about them, dude, just didn't click with me with fucking Avowed, bro. Whatever, man. It is what it is. But again, you have to start somewhere, dude, because people said the same fucking shit about Outer Worlds. And then the DLC happened and everybody shut the fuck up. All right there, gentlemen. I'm getting my ass the fuck on out of here and getting my ass to bed. I want to thank y'all for popping in. And so did I, dude. I fucking speed ran that game so many times. I beat it so many times, bro. I got the fucking 1K for it and everything. I love fucking the first Outer Worlds, bro. But anyways, I'm out this bitch. Love, peace, chicken grease.